How to get the most out of your mobile camera. First things first, the camera does not make the photo. You do. The camera is just a tool. And this is true for mobile phones when you start out and all the way up to the most professional of cameras. And like a screwdriver or a hammer, there are certain things that certain tools are better for. So for example, your mobile phone, it's probably not best for taking NFL photos from sidelines. However, it is very good at taking landscape photos or portraits of people. That is what it is meant for. So you need to figure out your tool and then figure out how you can use its abilities best. This mindset is important to learn now and retain through all levels of photography. Too often I see people who see really good gear and they think they can't take really nice photos unless they get that gear. And it's a great concept for gear companies and they want you to think that. However, it's not really true. I've been a photographer for 10 years now and I have cameras that cost thousands of dollars. However, I still use my iPhone when it makes the most sense. Whenever I go on vacation, I usually bring my iPhone, and that is because it's the smallest and easiest camera to keep on me all the time. Regardless of your camera, I think the most powerful tool you can have is full manual control over its settings. So I know that some mobile phones have manual controls. You can control the exposure, the white balance, or the focus. However, they're a little bit clunky, or at least the ones I've used, so I like to use an app. Now, I don't really care which app you use. I know there are a lot out there. However, I've had the most success with one called Moment. And it's really easy to use, and it's quick. And that's what I like when I take photos. I like to be able to take my camera out, change the settings, take a photo, put it away. You know, it should be very seamless and easy. So for me, Moment is simple because you can change the exposure, the white balance, and the focus all with one swipe of your finger and on the fly. In addition to that, if you really like your camera phone, you can get lenses and cases from them. That's a little bit more expensive, not so free, but it's just an option if you're looking to upgrade. So basically, best way to get the most out of your phone, full manual control. In addition to that, a few tips I can give you for shooting with a mobile phone. Get as close as possible to your subject. You want them to take up as much of your frame as you possibly can. This means don't leave a lot of it to post-processing. You don't want to crop your photo a lot afterwards. You have to recognize that one of your strengths with your camera is it doesn't have a lot of megapixels, so you want to get the most correct in-camera as possible. This goes for exposure, white balance, and focus as well. So the more you get correct from the get-go, the better the photo will be in the end. In addition, I would avoid shooting in dark settings. Try to shoot in sunlight. That's usually easiest for that kind of camera. The more expensive cameras have the capabilities to kind of shoot in the dark. But for an iPhone camera or an Android or something like that, shooting in night it's really difficult. So those are my main pointers. If you have more, please leave them as comments or maybe link to some articles so other people can read about it. But good luck shooting. Remember, the camera doesn't really matter. It's all about the photographer and knowing how to use your tools to the best of their ability. So have fun shooting, and I look forward to seeing what you create.